UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence. And they've found themselves in the first cut. Going with the hybrid.
Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
He's in a share of 5th position. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
That is hunting for the hole. That's outstanding. What a putt. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
It's looking solid.
And in it goes for the par. Currently 1 under for the day. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the 3rd.
11 feet left to the hole. Looking really good, this one. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Second shot here on the fourth. How close was that to going down? Beauty of a chip shot there.
Great touch.
Putting for a par here.
This one started out on a good line. Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Let's head over to the fifth. Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the fifth here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
This putt is for a share of second.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Setting up miles from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
A 7-footer right here. Oh, so close. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
Wow, what a save.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. An opportunity to make their par.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Currently a couple under for the round. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Quality shot, that one. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This one's tracking.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. To the top 5 he goes. He's currently tied for 2nd. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some, he's got this for his par.
This is a good chance. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 4 feet to the cup. And that's for a bogey.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Sitting at 2 under, currently tied for 8th place. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
Putting for par.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A couple under at this stage in a share of 8th position.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
Ooh.
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Not sure if they read that the way they were expecting.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Our coverage continues here at the 12th.
This putt is for the birdie.
Fair effort. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole here is a par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Unable to find the green on this one.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, Rich, a shot for the ages. That'll help make a big move. Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Good shot there.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. That's some good golf right there. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard.
This really looks good.
Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 3 under.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Looking better.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
That one should find the surface.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
You like that, didn't you? Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's return to live play now. Currently -5.
Tied for second place.
This one's going right at the pin here. Well, they've certainly got the swing in the groove.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's currently just in second place. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
That's tidy. Lovely effort, that. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And another round safely in the books.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And with that, their round comes to an end. Rich, this player seems to be in pretty good position out there today.
Little work to do, there's no doubt about it, but still plenty of good golf to reflect on today with 3 days to go.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.